did it, and then my ovaries were like screaming at me. And then I was like,
oh, yeah.
You know?
And it like hits your cervix and you start dying.
Right.
Of actual death.
Yes.
Yeah.
It happens.
Do you spot and bleed when you ovulate? Do you take your period blood and wipe it on your skin?
For all of our witches out there who are into candle magic, it is definitely a well-known option to use your womanly blood.
Yeah.
And I love to save mine with the tampon situation.
Wait, you save it?
Oh, yeah. I put it in the freezer.
Wait, on a tampon or in a little jug? I need to know.
I put my tampons in the freezer.
I know women who keep their blood in a little jar in their refrigerator and use it for certain seances.
Okay, but for your skin, like a vampire facial. Yeah. Well,
It's
that's normal.
Apparently very good for you, as well as eating your placenta after birth.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the haunted house of Royale. It is another Halloween spooky special, and our guest is here to haunt and scare and turn you on with her sensuality. Yes.
Hi, baby.
Yes. First, before I introduce our queen, everyone make sure you go to patreon.com/House of Royale. All of the high rollers that just went to Las Vegas this weekend, you went to go see the Little Miss Nasty show, and then you were gambling and you won $2 million. You're going to go to patreon.com/House of Royale and drop $10,000, and we're going to give Gina $5.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, we're going to start a little program for the Little Miss Nasty tour bus. If anyone wants to invest, let us know, because that needs to happen ASAP.
Thank you.
Oui. Yes.
Oh, oui.
We love you guys so much, and I'll see you in a second. Bye. And we're back. Get ready, sit down, get a little cocktail snack, because you're gonna wanna pay attention to this interview. We have an icon in the House of Royale. She is internationally known as the founder, director, choreographer, music supervisor of the biggest metal dance theater fetish show on earth. Her name is Gina, and the show is called Little Miss Nasty. Please give it up for the queen.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. How are you, sister?
I am so glad you're here to help me through the treacherousness of that time of the month, y'all. It's the second time for me. But
Crazy.
we love a good
Witchy sisterhood, bloody conversation. Dive right in. This is our femininity. We have to embrace this.
Yes, we're gonna be doing a ritual at the end of this episode.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We're gonna be using my blood to just make Little Miss Nasty the biggest show on earth, okay?
Yes. I'm down. As long as your tampon is in the freezer full of blood. If you know, you know.
Speaking of the biggest show on earth, Little Miss Nasty, you just did a tour. What is going on? There's so many tours. What's happening?
Well, we have the best manager in the world, Mark Jordan.
Yes.
First of all, who works day and night to create these opportunities for us. And obviously, I'm more than willing to do everything and anything to excel and push the brand further and further. So yeah, we just did a tour. It was awesome. We went to New York City for 6 weeks, and that was awesome. And bitch, we have another tour already coming up.
Crazy.
Like,
I
road
can't
life.
keep up, you guys. It's insane. Your fan base is growing. One of your fans DM'd me to ask you a question, which we'll get to in a minute. But isn't it such a great feeling to see the fan base growing? Like, it's crazy.
We have ride or dies who have been with us for years, which is so precious.
Yeah.
Literally flying across the states to come see us at our pop-up residency shows.
Yeah.
And the new people are coming in, and we call them little nasties.
Yes.
So that's our posse, our crew, our family, the love.
I love it. You know what? I want to manifest you going on a podcast with Brittany Ferlin and Brittany Schmidt. Brittany Ferlin.
I love them.
Yes.
I watched their podcast. I'm obsessed with Brittany Ferlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the worsties and the little nasties.
Yeah.
Like collab.
Honestly, I'm down. And one of my girls in Little Miss Nasty, the Los Angeles cast, her name is Hannah, and she's been on tour with Motley Crue for the past 3 years as one of the 2 girls who are the main bitches on stage.
Oh my God.
And so I'm like, Hannah, like get Brittany to the show.
Yes.
This Saturday.
She'll go.
I'm like, Brittany, come.
Oh my God, Brittany Ferlin.
Brittany.
I know you'll go. And
I
you will
love
love
you.
Gina, and you guys need to have her on the pod, please.
Yes. I watched Brittany's podcast all throughout quarantine, Worst First.
Oh, yeah.
And I was dying to go on it. I'm like, she would never have me on, but would you?
She will.
I love you.
It's going to happen.
She's so funny. So funny.
Dude, it's going to happen. I know it will. I want to talk about your residencies.
Yes.
And I want to talk about the album.
Yeah, I'm down.
Major hot topics. Let's get into it.
Burning up, burning up.
Okay, so residencies. Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Where should we go? What are the hot
Okay,
cities?
so obviously LA's been our home base forever. That's where you discovered us.
Yes.
That's where we met.
I know. My
Our
God.
first love affair.
I know.
At Harvell's.
Oh.
So Harvell's is not off the table, but we did start a new Hollywood residency. So it's super fun. You know, the Harvell show is like very in your face, a small divey venue. It's kind of like punk rock, cabaret vibes.
Right.
Well, our Hollywood show is a much more elevated production where we can showcase our tour show, essentially.
Yeah.
There's like the LED wall and a big stage where we can have our whole rig and more dancers than we could fit in Harvell. So it's just like an upgraded version of our show.
And this is at the Bourbon Room?
Yeah, it's
The
at the
Bourbon
Bourbon Room. So it's super cute. We have 3 dates left.
Cool.
And then we'll see if we continue on with this run there. But this Saturday coming up, November 23rd and January 4th are the secured dates for Hollywood.
Love that. Okay, so if I were to go to a Vegas show, what venue would it be at?
Okay, so awesome news. We took a little hiatus from Vegas while we were touring and in New York at our New York residency.
Yes.
Bitch, we're hitting all the major markets. We are popping off in the big cities. Just
Crazy.
everywhere. So we're coming back to Vegas.
Okay.
It's like, well, actually, I'm about to announce this tour coming up. So this is all good news. We'll be back in January.
Amazing.
And fuck, I don't even know the date.
For my birthday, January 11th.
Wait, let me get my cheat sheet.
My birthday's January 11th.
Is it?
So
Aquarius,
I would love
Aries.
No,
What are you?
Capricorn.
Oh.
I'm a Capricorn.
Sag.
If you guys want to gift House of Royale 10 grand for my birthday, it's January 11th. Thank you.
Oh shit! Actually, that might be our date. Anyway,
Stop.
we're in Vegas.
I'm manifesting it.
January and February.
Okay.
So back at Area 15, the hottest
Nice.
spot to throw our show. It's like a huge dome type feeling room with projections on every single wall, ceiling to floor. So we basically just eat you alive. The show is just chomping you in. It's awesome. So that's happening 2025, bitch. Get ready. Let's go to Vegas.
I love it. Okay, let's talk about being a woman on planet Earth because it's insane. Okay, we are still dealing with misogyny and like men thinking that they rule the world and all that fake news. It's really women who rule the world. And
Basically, yes.
earlier this year, you guys were sending a message of like, we take no shit. Women are the shit. There's a new religion, you guys, and it's called Little Miss Nasty.
Amen.
Can we
motherfucker.
talk about the album that you released and all of those songs?
Yeah. So we spent 2 years not auditioning our performers, but sussing out who had a voice, who had something to say, who wanted to throw down in the studio with us as a collaborative project, Little Miss Nasty. So we ended up finding a handful of girls who could actually take their voice on the mic and slay, which was amazing. So over 2 years in between tours, we were hitting the studios in Los Angeles, in New York City, on tour in Houston. We went to a studio to get shit done. Las Vegas. Whenever we could fit it in, we were writing, recording. We dropped our album, Weapon of Choice.
Yes.
And that's kind of the message behind everything, as I am my weapon of choice. I am the weapon. I am mass destruction. I will do what I want, when I want, and you cannot say anything about it. I am the power as a woman, you know?
Yes.
So, I mean, I love all the songs. They're very different, each of them, but we have so many genres and vibes throughout our brand that it just felt right to explore and not set in on heavy metal or like dark pop. So it's just a mishmash of vibes and moods, and everything is sexy, empowering, fun, experimental, and out there. Streaming everywhere, available for you. We're actually editing our second music video right now for our second single off the album, which will drop probably within the next month. So keep your eyeballs out for that.
Can we talk about the title tracks and also some of the featured artists, such as Sativa, right? She's featured.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do a shout out to the featured artists, and like, what's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song on the album is Fantasia.
Ooh.
And it features Sativa, myself, and Asmara. What's cool about this song is Sativa literally went in the vocal booth and was just spitballing, freestyling gibberish in Russian. And our whole, it was like, let's, talk about being your fantasy, and I'm your fantasy, and the woman is obviously the fantasy. And so we told her to go in there and just start riffing. And then her first take is on the album.
Wow.
Yeah. So we liked it so much. We based the entire song off of her first improvisation. And then I went in and recorded the next verse in English based off of her idea of the fantasy. And then we had our Spanish-speaking Latina Asmara go in and do a Spanish version. So it's a worldly song. It's super sexy. The bass is smashing. It's like dark, heavy trap, but sexy and fucking hot.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saw you guys at Harvell's, I think like a couple months ago. What songs from the album do you usually incorporate into the live show? Just to let all the fans know. If you haven't seen the show yet, you guys can listen to the album and then go to the live show and actually see the songs for yourself.
During our live show, we perform Bad Girls Romance version 2.0. So the new version includes Spanish vocals. So we re-released it on the album as 2.0. And it's just like so fucking sexy. We perform it every show, on tour, everywhere. We've also been performing Buried in Sin, which is our strongest message of a song. And that's super fun. And it kind of bleeds right into our grand finale performance of Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of. So they both have like a powerful message, and they blend together and push the message of like, fuck you. I won't do what you tell me, bitch.
Right.
So, but here's the cool thing. For years, we've been trying to figure out how to incorporate more original music into our live show, because we perform to all sorts of artists like Nine Inch Nails, Slipknot, Rob Zombie, Ice Peak, Three Teeth, a diverse range of hardcore music, whether it be like pop, metal, rock, whatever. And our music could fit in there, but it just hasn't been the right time to fully dive in yet. And we're trying to find the vocalists and put the whole thing together. But one of our goals is to do a full show, just our songs, with a fucking band at a rock venue in Los Angeles, and throw down a whole new version of Little Miss Nasty and test that out and say, fuck it. Like, why can't we just go out there and sing our songs? Do we have to dance and put on this whole sexy production? I mean, obviously yes, but more original music driven.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Like, pop that off.
It's so wild because I just had this conversation. We had a boy band on. They're called the Full Circle Boys. And we were talking about the transition of growing up in a dance studio, which you did, and you're a competition dancer, and then you come to Hollywood and you become a tour dancer, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I should be the recording artist.
Yeah.
Which is like what I like. By the time I was 17, I was like, fuck this, I don't want to be a tour dancer. Like, I just wanted to get in the studio and start recording songs. Also because the trauma of growing up in dance competition and having your mom be the coach. But anyway, I digress. Isn't it so crazy how much hate dancers used to get? The transition of like, oh, you're just a dancer who's trying to sing. Now I feel like it's open game. It's open season. Like, even for just musicians, it's open season because Y2K came back with a vengeance. And now it's like the major labels don't matter anymore. And people just want authenticity and realness and vibes. And it's like, if you believe in your project and you're giving the vibes and the energy, people will come. And I think that that's like the main message going into 2025. If you feel like you're insecure or you're too old or it's not cool enough or you need to just be one genre, like, fuck that. You don't need to be just one genre. You don't need to be a curated. Like, major labels used to say an artist needs to have one sound and it needs to make sense. We need to get it. And it's like, it's so much more interesting to see an artist get on stage and do 10 songs that take you on a journey that are like all different vibes. And then on top of that, dancers finally coming into the forefront and being like, let me be the artist too.
Yeah, multi-talented. Let's go.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when I started my band with Mark. It's a separate from Little Miss Nasty. It's called Gina and the Eastern Bloc. We were mostly an alternative rock band with a little bit of hip hop influence here and there. But we would always go on tour and perform with me on the vocals, Mark on the drums, and then a guitar player. And bass was on tape. And we also had sound effects on tape. And I remember so many other LA bands that gave us so much shit for that back in the day. And they're like, bass on tape, and they're like, oh, you fucking rock band. Like, I would literally be bullied by bands like 10 years ago. And I'm like, honey, if you only knew what was on tape, you think any of these artists out there on the road right now don't have bass on tape or anything on tape?
Yeah.
Or just sounds
playing
like
to tracks.
Yeah, like you don't have to be an organic band with drum, bass, guitar, vocals anymore. It's like, let's go.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too, is like from a dancer's perspective.
Yeah.
I like the first thing I see as a songwriter, it's like the first thing I see is like if this were a full-blown production. Like, it's like Kanye with the ballerinas.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the choreography. I'm seeing the dry ice. I'm seeing the pyro, the movement. Like, as a dancer, that's just the deal. And musicians don't, I think they just, a lot of the old school musicians don't realize that dancers bring a different perspective to songwriting and production. And the producers and musicians who do get it get to reap the rewards and the benefits of working with dancers.
Yeah.
Because we're like, I want it to sound like gang.
Totally.
You know? It's
I
like,
brought that to Mark when we were first producing music together. And I'm like, ooh, can we add like a sound effect here? And he's like, what? And I totally explained. I'm like, you know, like, cha, boom. And he's like, well, what do you mean? Like, how deep do you want that bass? And I'm like, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, I want the car to fucking rattle. Like, don't give me like a boom. Like, I need this shit like bumping. And he's like, okay. And so I'd make him add all this extra shit. And he was not prepared for it. Yeah. And now he's like, totally in.
He gets it.
He's like, what? I'm like, trust me.
Is it? Yes.
I'm like, imagine like the hit on stage and like how I can move my body and I need the accent there.
Right.
Put it in.
Yes. My man is like music theory and like what key is it in? And I'm like,
Bitch, I don't even know what a key is. I don't know a key. It's okay though.
Right.
I'm
no,
self-taught.
literally, I'm just like, I need like I need the whole house to shake. Like, can we just do that?
Can we just like burn the place down? Seriously. That's what we need, okay? We have to feel it in our fucking bones.
Yes. And also, it's like Taylor Swift is the biggest artist in the world. She's a fucking billionaire. And she is not the best singer. She just had the vision for bringing the show to life and the messaging and like the way she writes letters to her fans. And it's like, it's connection and energy and it's the vision. And I mean, that's literally what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
for however many years you've been running this show, and now it's
Running
like,
the show.
you know, it's gonna really like turn into like Hamilton,
Oh my God, that would be so epic.
right?
We're all in. We're pushing with everything we have. And like I said, popping up our residencies in all these major markets at the best venues possible, which is like such an honor for them to have us. So pretty soon we're going to be dominating Miami. Okay, let's talk about that. We are launching our Miami residency. We were supposed to launch it during the hurricane, Milton. So we had to postpone. But January 23rd and 24th, we're back. And it's at Faena Hotel, which is like so bouge, right on Miami Beach. All the fiercest celebrities stay there, whatever, I don't know.
Yes.
But they have a theater that's like off the chain. That's where our show will be.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. So
yeah.
excited. So Miami, bitch, we're coming for you. Are you ready?
Some of your shows, you have people like hanging, I think,
Yeah.
suspension or something like.
Like chains and stuff.
Right.
Yes.
Is that going to be happening in Vegas or Miami?
In Miami, 100%.
Okay.
So we found our main aerialist in New York City, and her name is Silvana, and she can do pretty much any apparatus.
Wow.
But she's so good in her musicality. You know how you watch an aerial act and you're kind of like, oh, it's cool. You know, there's like on the silks, and they do like a da-da-da, like a pose, and you don't really see the music coming through. It's more just like watching them do a flow. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
This bitch is up there hitting like the background beats that we were just talking about that dancers only hear, and she's whacking and cracking between her flow, and I'm like, you go, girl. She's so good. So we have
It's
a chains
crazy.
act, and she also does a net act. It's kind of like a hammock, I suppose. And it's see-through mesh, and she's like nude in it and kind of like pushing through the skin of life.
Crazy. No, I love it. I
You
love
know
it.
what I mean?
Let's talk about like the reality of the situation, because, and I've dealt with this too, like TikTok,
Oh, bitch.
and TikTok might be banned, so we might not have to deal with this anymore.
What?
But
That's finally I'm growing.
right.
Finally, I'm growing.
Censorship, right? Let's talk about censorship and let's talk about judgment. Because, like, even for me, like, House of Royale is pretty cute and clean. Yeah, we swear, but it's pretty commercial, you know? TikTok banned me from live forever, indefinitely.
really?
Yes, because I had one guest on and she mentioned OF, and that was like a done deal.
Yes,
Can
that
we
is done
talk
deal.
about the fact that, like, why does Instagram allow everything and,
No.
like, Twitter, da-da-da? Like, okay, yeah.
Instagram does not allow shit, first of all. I've been shadow banned for over a year now, and earlier we were talking about a song off our album called Buried in Sin. That song is about censorship, mainly.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously you'll hear the lyrics and be like, whoa, these bitches are crazy. But the whole bottom line is we're sick of this. Like, why are you hiding women? What's wrong with this? We are here to be beautiful and fucking glow. Why do we have to be wrapped up in a corner, silenced, shadow banned, fucking go crawl in a hole and cook some dinner, bitch? No, I'm out here and I want to do what I want to do, and I'm empowering people, not just women, men, fucking them, everyone.
Right.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah,
They, them.
Instagram fucking sucks. You have to delete everything. We can't grow
But we
there.
still want endorsements with you.
Oh, yeah,
we
wait.
want endorsements and collabs
I
with
love you,
everybody.
Meta. I love you. But we're out here trying to promote our tours and buy ads. Like, bitch, I want
Right.
to pay you. And they won't even allow us to pay for ads.
Wow.
I have to basically remove all of my posts. A lot of our stuff is not being shown to anyone besides our followers already.
Yeah.
So like, how are we supposed to grow there? You know, and then I feel like I'm begging our fans to be like, please share our video. It's just like
Yeah.
so out of control that we would even have to think this way and do this. And so finally on TikTok, one of my TikToks popped off and I finally have a following. And I feel like a lot of posts that I do on TikTok will be okay. Like,
Yeah.
I know there's rules and I try to be safe. But on Instagram, it's immediately banned there. And so now I feel like I have more leniency on TikTok in a
Wow.
way. And I'm like, what the fuck, brother? Like, where am I supposed to go?
So weird. Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
This is like a serious, deep conversation that I want to have really quickly
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of women out there that are kind of in purgatory with a lot of these topics. And like it's cuffing season, let's be real. It's about to be like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and like some of us out here have like new soulmates. And
thank you.
So like, and I'm so grateful that I can talk to a fellow woman that has been in a relationship for so long. Yes. You guys are so solid. Yes. What advice do you have? Because I think it is like such a fine line. And obviously like my life, I've lived a very colorful life, y'all.
Just a
yeah. So what is it that women need to hear when it comes to like, if you're in love and you should be secure, right? Like you should just know that you can trust your person, and it shouldn't be about, oh, we're going to see a sexy show and now I have to worry about my man. What is your 2 cents on that?
I mean, okay, Mark and I have been together for 16 years,
Wow.
I think. You guys. So we met when I was 1. I'm just kidding. But we've literally been through everything. I mean, he met me when I was out of my mind. I mean, not in a bad way, but you know, you're a young girl and you're fucking psycho like every other young girl, just growing up and maturing and dealing with life out here as an artist in LA. So many things come with that. And especially with women, you know, your minds are just chaotic.
Right.
And you somewhat take it out on your man. So that was the first thing I had to learn was like, he's not my punching bag.
Yeah.
Even though he's the one that's around me 24/7, we live together, we work together, we do everything together. Honestly, it's crazy that we've been together still. But I was such a bitch at first, and he dealt with it, and I was like, oh, I can't believe he stayed with me, you know, through my chaos.
Aww.
And then he had his shit that comes along, and I stayed with him, and you just have to always remain together, and things are gonna come up, and you're gonna look at that person and be like, ew, you're disgusting. I hate you. This is not my vibe anymore. But that's just temporary. And let them work through it and be supportive and give them their time to discover their own growth.
Right.
And then if you can conquer all these, you know, what are they called? Battles and hills.
Right.
Then you're stronger and you like know them inside and out, top to bottom, everything they've been through, and you accepted it. Yeah. And you guys just shine and glow.
Right. And also, like, message to the girlies. It's like, if your man's is a shady motherfucker, then he's not the one. Like, it's just, that's on period. Like, if you're meant to be together, you just know, and it's gonna work because it's meant to be. So if you take your man to a show that is scandalous and amazing and sexy, and you're worried about him, then that's on him. And you need to think about the relationship that you're in. Yeah. Right?
I mean, obviously, every single person in the world can look at a woman and be like, wow, she's beautiful, and admire it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There's absolutely nothing wrong. We should be admiring every human for what they are, not just if you think they're beautiful or not. You know, find the best in everyone you come across. And if they're sexy, great. Like, talk about it. Be like, damn, that girl's sexy. Yeah. And be like, yeah, she was really nice looking. And then go home and play about it.
Okay, but also another thing that I love about Gina, and you post about this regularly publicly, is keeping your circle tight and knowing that you become who you are around and keeping the good people close to you and cleaning house. However many times you need to clean house, keep cleaning house, y'all.
Oh, girl. Yeah. This has been probably one of the things that haunts me the most is taking someone into my life, into my circle, because I am so private. I mean, it might not seem like it online. I'm like all the way out there, but in real life, like, nobody fucking hears from me unless it's time to hear from me. Nobody sees me. I live in my coffin underground.
Straight up.
But once I take you in and I have that trust in you and we're cool and vibing, and then you fucking do me wrong or reveal your true colors, it's just like, I will drop a bitch like this. Yeah. I don't mess around. I really don't. Like, this,
you can't.
My life is my baby. My creation is my gift and my job and my duty and my business. And so it's like, I can't let some sour energy or evil witch or any sort of disgraceful human with bad motives
Right.
come in and fuck shit up. So
Yep.
I have no problem with snipping someone off
Yes.
immediately and then just like never talking to them again.
Snipping, word
Yeah,
of the
bitch.
day.
Snip. I'm like, I keep my shit tight and right, okay?
Oh my God. Can you write a song called
Wait,
Snip That
I
Bitch?
will snip a bitch. Honestly, collab. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh my God.
Snip a bitch. Oh.
Snip your tampon and then snip that bitch.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
And throw them both in the freezer, motherfucker.
Seriously. And then we'll take them out and make a candle.
Oh my God.
We will.
Dying. I'm losing it. I'm
But
spiraling.
it's so crazy because I had an epiphany. Sometimes I will like find women on Instagram or something, and I'm like, ooh, she'd be so fly in Little Miss Nasty, and I'll go after them, even if they've like never heard about the show or the brand or whatever, and make them come in, or not make them, but they're like, okay, I'll try. But then that never works out. And so I'm like, I can't go after people anymore.
Oh, yes.
Because some people who have come in and they act like all down and I'm representing, like, this is my life. I've had girls like literally break down and cry and like run out of a rehearsal because I'm like, hey, can you like thrust that girl from the back? Or just like the motion of the number. Like a fucking choreographed piece that she's seen 10,000 times.
Right.
And then she's like, but I don't want to thrust. And then like cry and leave. And I'm like, you know what Little Miss Nasty is? Have you done your research? Or if they like don't want to wear an outfit or just like, I don't know. It's just craziness. But the girls who want it come for me.
Right, right.
And I love that shit. So if you want it, come and get it.
Yeah, you guys, dancers, unfortunately, you have to just be a savage if you're going to be in this show.
Do
like,
it.
if you feel like this is not the show for you, don't audition.
No.
Period.
Right.
And like, you know what? And that's another part of this whole conversation is like, we love all women. Like, no matter what your boundaries are, and if something is not for you, that's cool. Just keep it moving. Like,
Yeah, like don't waste my time. Don't like pretend and just to like get the clout and then cry and run off. I can't.
This is great PR.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Wait. The next Ellen DeGeneres, Gina.
Wait, no.
No, I'm kidding.
Do you think I mean? Do you think I mean?
No,
Oh.
no.
I'm just saying, like, I'm about to have auditions, okay, in LA and Las Vegas.
Right.
And so I'm sick of, like, chasing the girls, like, come to me. And I hardly have auditions, so this is your time. If you're seeing this, watch the Instagram page. I will be posting soon. And you have to, like, want it.
Yeah.
And really be down for everything that it is.
I love to clean house.
Yeah.
And even like aside from manifesting and cleaning house spiritually, it's like in the apartment, in my apartment, in his apartment. It doesn't matter where the fuck we are. Everything's going in the trash or the refrigerator or the freezer. We're cleaning constantly. And so you guys, if you're in your moment of hibernation, that's okay. Like if you're pressing the reset button, stay in your house and press the reset button and put the Little Miss Nasty album on repeat and just get a mirror, dance in front of the mirror, put on an outfit,
Get
and
ready.
ask yourself, what do I really want?
Yeah.
Like, period. So that's my next question for you is like, what are we manifesting? I know that we're not done with 2024, but like, let's just talk about 2025 because I can't wait. Like, I want to manifest Grammys, bitch. Like,
fuck yeah.
What do you want to manifest?
I want to manifest a world tour for Little Miss Nasty.
Yes.
That's like, I know that's not like the hugest dream in the whole world, and it is so doable. But
It's
we
pretty
have
big.
been like, we have been, you know, trying to pursue different European booking agents, and they're just falling short. Like, let's go. Where is the motherfucker who's gonna take us on the world tour? All the way around. I really would love for Little Miss Nasty to perform on giant festivals soon, within the next 2 years. Like Coachella. Imagine a huge set with scaffolding up to the fucking ceilings and we're hanging off like little spiders and like jumping off to the death.
I'm saying, like, no, but I see, like,
Jumping off.
You could open for Billie Eilish.
Yes. Okay, that's another thing.
Okay.
Open for a major artist.
Yeah.
We're headlining tours left and right, and that slays. We're packing venues across the United States as Little Miss Nasty.
Yeah.
But how sick would it be to do support for some massive motherfucker with 20,000 people in the audience?
let's name off a couple of bands that Little Miss Nasty should open for.
Okay, let's go.
I'll start.
Okay.
Florence and the Machine.
Korn.
Slipknot.
Charlie XCX.
Kim Petras.
Oh, Rihanna.
Oh, shit. Wait, watch Little Miss Nasty bring Rihanna back from the dead, bitch.
Wait, is she dead? I actually don't know a lot about her.
She quit for a minute.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go. Britney Spears.
Wait, okay. What if Britney comes back and then Little Miss Nasty and Britney go together?
I think that's her next move. Brittany, yo next motherfucking move is to just go train with Gina. Cause like,
oh yeah, I train
you
bitch.
love Gina, you love Little Miss Nasty.
Yeah.
Like you already know Gina. You already hung out with her. So like just twirl together, wear costumes together, get in the groove, and then be a part of the show.
Honestly, let's go B.
Yeah.
B's my girl.
I mean, right? Tate McRae. Since she's doing like fully nude music videos now.
I'm like, I don't know who that is. But it's fine. I'm
You don't
honestly,
know? You guys,
I'm
what
out of the loop,
fuck?
okay? I told you I sleep in a coffin. I live underground. I don't come out. I don't talk to anyone. I don't have a TV.
I love it. What about like Ghost Main isn't even
bitch,
okay,
let's
fine.
go.
All right.
I love Ghost Main.
Okay.
Even Poppy's like coming up and she kind of transformed into the rock scene. And so that could be doable. But like I said, we're not just rock and metal anymore. Like we have dark pop, trap, hip hop influences.
Not only Kim, but like Dorothy.
The singer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she still around?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know much. But I do know there's a whole bunch of troops that literally copy us top to bottom.
Oh.
Fucking side to side.
Yeah.
And I'm about to pop off.
You are about to fucking pop off. Oh my God.
Nina.
Brooke Lipton was
McNeely?
nominated. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like her?
I love Nina.
Oh, okay.
I used to do burlesque with her at Ivan Kane's 42s.
Oh, okay. So wait, would you collab with Nina?
Oh my God, I would love to collab with Nina.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, beat her, but could she won a Grammy or something? Not a Grammy, Emmy?
Yeah. So she did the choreography for The Idol with like The Weeknd and like Lily Rose Depp. She did that choreography. And Brooke Lipton did the choreography for Palm Royale with Kristen Wiig.
Oh.
And Nina won.
Aw.
So I was kind of sad because like I know Brookie Poo.
Yeah, you know Brooke.
Yeah.
Well, I know both of them. Nina more on a personal level, but Nina's style is so inspiring because she's like the Witchy hour and all sorts of weird, fucking eclectic, dark, intricate movement, which I love. Like she's so weird and witchy. It's like, I like that shit.
Nina, you're just fucking weird.
Nina, you're fucking weirdo and I love you. You freak.
All right, so far, you guys need to go to the next show at Bourbon Room, and you need to get the album on Spotify or Apple, whatever, we don't care. Just go on there and stream it. What is the album called again?
It's called Weapon of Choice.
It's called Weapon of Choice. Say it again.
Weapon of Choice.
Right. And ladies, you are your weapon of choice.
Exactly.
Bitch. Always.
Yeah. Like,
always.
My body's my weapon of choice.
Can we talk about the school of Little Miss Nasty?
Yeah.
Can we talk about how you are teaching women how to get in touch with their bodies, bitch?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
School of Nasty, dance class with Daddy Gina.
Yes.
I take it around, and so our next class will actually be in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
So we're gonna drop our residency show, but it's only gonna be 2 or 3 dates to start. So we'll drop our January date, and then the next day is the School of Nasty at Area 15. So it's kind of like an elevated experience there where there's a little mini stage, and it's in a smaller venue.
Oh, my God.
But we have champagne and like cute little cookies. And,
oh, my God.
And there's actual like stage lights, and the whole room is popping off and going crazy.
Okay.
So,
ladies, wrap your brains around this. Like, imagine putting on your dance class outfit, your heels, whatever, and literally being in the venue that Little Miss Nasty is performing in. That's insane.
Yes.
Just think about that.
And at the end of class, instead of just performing in front of the mirror, you know, your final, go with the routine, they get to go on stage. And I film them and they get videos of them performing on stage. And so it's a fun experience. Also, like I said, we're going on tour. What did I even say? Bitch, we're going on tour in January through February.
Yes, we talked about it.
Okay. So this is super exciting. Starting in Miami, January 23rd, 24th, at our new residency spot. After these dates, we're going to do a School of Nasty in Miami. So last week of January, keep your eyes peeled for the date reveal. So all the Miami girls and boys and anyone, they, them, let's go. I want to see you dance. I want to see the ass in my class. Let's get nasty.
Yeah. Also, in Miami, let's think about the Miami artists that can go to the show. Because, you guys, if you don't know, plenty of celebrities have been at the Little Miss Nasty shows, including Mary-Kate Olsen. Who else did we name drop?
Fuck, I don't even remember. A lot.
Right. Like, here's the list of celebrities that have been to the Little Miss Nasty show so far.
We're going to get Pitbull there in Miami.
Right. Maluma.
Yeah, and Shami.
Okay.
Shani. Fuck.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, like I want to manifest a couple of celebrities to show up in Miami. We're casting the spell right now.
Yes.
We want to get big musicians and actors to go to this show. I'm trying to think of like who is in Florida. There's a lot of country artists like Georgia, Florida.
Really?
Yeah, the Georgia, Florida border. There's a lot of like
Georgia, Florida.
Yeah,
I thought it was like an
let's
artist.
manifest Jason Aldean. Oh my God, you know what? Chris Stapleton, Teddy Swims.
You go, girl.
Yes, like I want all of you boys and the women to go to this show. You guys are out in Nashville, just hop on over to Miami.
Let's go.
You know?
Yeah, and after Miami, if you can't make the Miami show, then maybe you can come out to Vegas or be our groupie and follow us on tour.
Yeah.
Since it's winter, we're going to hit all Dirty South,
Oh.
all the way back to Cali, throughout Texas, and up to San Francisco.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be like a Dirty South, California tour. Oh, and Vegas is in there too.
Can we talk about the crowds for each venue? Because the shit that you guys are posting is so crazy. Some of you guys are out of your minds.
Love you.
We see you guys jumping into the sea of people. People are throwing their bras. Like, what are some crazy moments that have been happening at the shows?
I feel like as of late, it was our goal to stage dive. And we're like, you know what? Fuck it. Why are all these men doing it in their metal shows? And why can't we? We can. So when the crowd is super dense and they're standing, because some of our shows are seated, so like you can't just jump into the tables and fucking die. But when the time is right, one of us will just surprise the whole crew and take a leap of faith. And it's so epic. I will watch the videos of us stage diving and cry because I think it's so cool and badass. I'm just like, look at us go. Girl, look at us go.
I love that. Shout out to Christy Daniels. Your handle, she wants me to read you her handle so you know who she is.
Okay.
The Black Metal Undertaker.
Yes.
Okay. She wants to know. Can you ask her, when is Little Miss Nasty coming back to Long Beach? And use my account name so she knows it's me.
Aw, Christy. Christy's adorable. She makes me a lot of fan art, and it's super goth. And so, of course, I love this.
Aww.
And I have it all along my piano, so I can like look at all the time.
Stop
Little
it.
portraits. And okay, so Christy, we're coming back to Long Beach November 9th. I know that's right around the corner, and we haven't announced it yet because we want Hollywood to pop off this Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're announcing ASAP. Get your fucking ticket. See you there.
Now, what time is the Saturday show? Because we perform, well, our thing starts at 7 p.m. So we might be able to swing it.
Over.
What time are you guys actually like
We go on stage at 10.
Okay.
We have doors at 8. And we have 2 opening artists. Have you ever heard of Alina Pash? Pash?
I don't think so.
She's a super witch and so fucking cool. She kind of has the vibe of like MIA-ish. You remember MIA back in the day?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
She's from Ukraine and she's just like so dope. Her shit's like dark. And then also
Okay,
this,
Alina
like,
the witch.
Alina Posh the witch. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh my god, have I been like not speaking into it?
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'm like,
no.
okay.
No, these are great mics.
And then Hapazin. They're from Northern California, and it's a DJ, producer, and a sick ass front woman. So they're super awesome, actually.
Amazing.
They're cool. They're like trappy, EDM. Cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
There's gonna be sacrifices,
Yes.
live blood rituals.
Actually, yes.
Yes.
That always happens
At the bourbon room. At the bourbon room, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And you guys, the bourbon room is super haunted. Bunch of dead celebrities there. So it's like you got it. It's October. It's Halloween.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah, there's dead people there.
Really?
Like they will be there that night.
Oh
So-
my god, in the audience. Thank goodness.
It's just Marilyn Monroe, just like, yes.
That would be actually sick.
Right?
She would love it.
You guys, Marilyn Monroe is gonna be there.
Yeah. So you better get your tickets. Don't sleep on this. The next date's November 23rd.
Okay.
So we have a one-off in November.
Yes.
Bourbon room.
Yes.
Be there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we're putting the album on repeat.
Stream.
We're buying all the merchandise.
Yeah.
We are, if you're a super fan, you're going to every show in every fucking city. I don't give a fuck. You're going to New York. You're going to Vegas. You're going to go to fucking Michigan. Okay?
And Miami, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also we need, whoever you are, you have money burning in your pockets. We need to buy the tour bus. We're buying it. We're buying it. We're buying it. We're buying it.
We're buying it.
Yes.
Baby.
Yes.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. You guys, do yourself a favor. Listen to the album Weapon of Choice, Little Miss Nasty, Gina, Mark, Sativa, all of the other amazing artists that are on this album. Put it on repeat. It's Halloween. It's spooky season. It's the time to do this right now. Gina, we love you.
Oh, I love you.
We will probably be there Saturday.
Oh my God, please come. Be my guest.
Yes. And whatever you want to say to the fans to end the episode.
I just want to say, be you, fucking shine. Stay
Woo!
powerful, stay badass. Don't take shit from anybody. Chase your dreams. Never give up. Every day's a good day if you want it to be.
Woo! Yes. Amazing. I have chills. I'm crying.
You're perioding.
I'm sweating. I'm bleeding. I'm
Wait,
crying.
I'm sweating. There's going to be a wet mark when I get up.
The chair is wet.